Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to apologize. I'm looking crazy because I just woke up. It's been a long night. But anyway, we're going to move on. Last night, there were two police officers who were gunned down execution-style in New York City, Brooklyn to be exact. From my understanding, it was the East Flatbush part of Brooklyn. Two police officers that were executed by a lone gunman who decided that he was going to give two pigs their wings. And he said that it was because he wanted to seek justice for Michael Brown and Eric Garner, who were killed by police officers in the recent months. So he felt like he wanted to get him some justice by killing two police officers. He was posting on his Instagram photos and as well as statuses and things like that, pictures of guns, saying that he was going to kill him two pigs and give them their wings. And he was saying, shoot the police, kill the police, take one of ours, we'll take two of theirs. That's pretty much what he was saying. This was a black man. From my understanding, the guy lived in Georgia. He had a girlfriend in Baltimore. So at the time, he was in Baltimore, Maryland. He had just shot, his ex-girlfriend. And when he shot her, he fled to Brooklyn. The thing is, they got a tip from the people on the Instagram. Somebody on his Instagram page apparently called the police and basically warned the police that there's a fool on Instagram who is threatening to cause bodily harm to a police officer or police officers, So literally, at the time that the police officers were sending out an alert to the New York City police officers who were on duty, literally within, almost instantly that they sent out the facts to warn people to be, cautious of their surroundings and things like that, because there's a person who is on the loose who seeks to harm police officers. So at that very moment, there was two police officers. If I'm remembering correctly, Officer Lee, and I forgot the other officer's name. There were two police officers. One was Asian and the other was Hispanic. Please explain to me, Mr. Whatever the hell your name was. I don't even remember your last name, the person who committed these horrendous acts. Please explain to me how the hell you expect you justify executing two police officers, one who is Hispanic and one who is Asian. How do you even justify killing two police officers, period? Anyway, I'm not one of those types of people who are going to be saying, oh yeah, well, the police officers are killing our people, so I feel like it's okay for pretty much us to go take two of their people. Hey, they're killing us unjustly, so why not go and kill two of theirs? Please explain this to me. How in the hell, were you contemplating this in your head that you thought it was okay? I'm pretty sure that you didn't just prey on these people. I'm pretty sure that you just were prowling the streets and you were looking for the perfect victims, and you walked upon a police car of two police officers who were sitting there who were vulnerable, because from my understanding, they were not even able to draw their weapons. He actually just fired the shots into the car and hit them in the head immediately. So they weren't even able to draw their weapons to shoot this man. And once he shot them, the coward ran into a substation and committed suicide because he was being pursued by other police officers. And from my understanding, there were other police officers around because they were having some sort of drill. I'm not sure what type of drill they were having, but there were other police officers around. But these two police officers were very vulnerable because they were actually sitting in their police cars, probably conversating or whatever they were doing, and the guy just literally came to the passenger side of the window and opened fire, hitting both of the police officers in their head. And they succumbed to their injuries on the way to the hospital or at the hospital. I'm not really sure if they died there or on their way to the hospital, but they both passed away due to their injuries. And this coward ran to the substation and shot himself in the head. And his whole reason for doing this was because he wanted to get justice for Michael Brown and Eric Garner. And my question to him is, if I could ask him this question, how in the hell, okay, is killing 2 police officers who had nothing to do with Eric Garner or Michael Brown's death, seeking justice? And I know some people who, you know, don't really want to think rationally. They want to think with, you know, I understand that people are hurting. I'm a black woman, and hopefully I have, you know, if the Lord blesses me, I'm going to be blessed with male children. Okay. So of course I am a little, you know, worried that, you know, my children will be subject or victims of racial profiling by the police officers and things like that. Of course I'm afraid of those things, but at the same time, I don't see how me being extra, me thinking irrationally to the point where I'm thinking, okay, justice for all of this is going to be to kill police officers. I understand that a lot of things in the police department needs to change. I feel like a lot of, you know, things done by police officers are unjust. But I understand the fact that we have to have police officers. I mean, it's just, it's just something that we have to have. We have to have police officers, whether we like it or not. We have to have police officers, and there are going to be police officers in this world who are vigilantes, people who just want to go out and, you know, abuse their authority. Because my thing is this: I feel like police officers can legally kill people. And, you know, I mean, I've seen several videos of police officers who are just randomly kicking people in the face and in the head and beating them, and their hands are completely behind their backs and things like that. And they are basically beating up on these people. So yes, I feel like police officers definitely abuse their power, but we need them. Okay. And how is this? My thing is this: for people who feel like, you know, killing police officers is going to be justice for Michael Brown and Eric Garner, let me tell you the thing. We'll never win that war, okay? Even if you did decide that, okay, you want to go kill cops for whatever stupid reason that you have. If you decide that you want to go and kill cops, we'll never win that war. Let me explain why. Police officers can kill you legally. But if you go and kill a police officer, your ass is finna be in jail. Matter of fact, you finna be on somebody's death row, okay, charged with capital murder. That's whether you kill a police officer or a police officer's dog, honey. Yes, capital murder. Death in row. Okay, so there are more ways to seek justice. Yes, by going out there holding up a sign chanting, "We can't breathe. We can't breathe." That's all fine and dandy. Okay, but what are you going to do the next day? Okay, when the sun goes down and when everyone goes home, and is that your idea of protesting, by standing outside or Times Square or whatever for one night holding up a sign that's saying you can't breathe? Okay, what are you going to do to try to stop these types of things from happening? Are you going to start going on rallies to different places, talking to different people, having sit downs with commissioners and things like, I mean, what are you planning on doing? Police commissioners, and, you know, what's the plan? Because standing outside holding up a sign chanting "I can't breathe" for one night is not justice, and it's not solving anything. Okay, a lot of people can talk the talk, but they don't know how to walk the walk. And killing cops is not an answer. It's not a solution. Okay, Eric Garner and Michael Brown, they are still deceased. They're not coming back. And by us killing cops, it's not going to bring them back. And it's not going to bring justice. It's not. Okay, it's not going to bring justice. So I feel like the whole situation with this young man, I'm pretty sure he was very mentally disturbed, had to be, to even do some stuff like this and posting it all on Instagram, and you having all of these people who are applauding this guy for killing 2 cops, basically saying, oh well, it's 2 less pigs here on this earth. Okay, I mean, just people who are literally applauding this guy, calling him a hero because he offed 2 cops. That is some sick, demented things. Because think about it. Granted, We have family members who walk around out there who are victimized by police officers, true. But you also have a select few of police officers who are good people. I have a couple of police officers in my family who are good people. Okay? You have cops out there that are good people. So we can't group them all together. Same as with white people. All white people are not racist. All black people are not thugs. And all police officers are not bad. Okay? People are people. You can't group everyone together collectively. You have to judge each person individually. Whether Darren Wilson is racist, I don't know if that man's racist. Whether the guy who put Eric Garner in the chokehold, I don't know if that man's racist. I can't say that. I can say the things that they did were a little excessive and they were unjust, okay? But I can't just say all of these people are racist because something unfortunate happened between them and a civilian. And I can't say, okay, well, since they're not going to indict this person, I'm going to go out and kill me a police officer. That is stupid. It's stupid. And it just hurts my heart that these two police officers, their families have to deal with this. And it's an Asian police officer and a Hispanic police officer. Explain how that makes logical sense to me. I don't know. I just wanted to come and speak on that, you know, sad situation. And I just hope that things don't get extremely ugly, because we all know how things can turn ugly very, very quickly. And, you know, it can turn into an all-out race war. And, you know, the people can start going out here doing stupid things and doing unthinkable acts against police officers. And my thing is, it's like I said, at the end of the day, I think people need to think wisely because police officers can kill you legally, okay? Legally. That's all I got to say about that, family. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.